Hello guys, and welcome to another exciting installment of Oh My God, Toby's dad's computer is shit. So shit, in fact, that we're reading this story on Internet Explorer, the only browser he has.
Oh.
This story was
It's not the worst of its crimes, but it's up there.
Fuck's sake.
was requested by Jaeger Tiedemann. I think it's could be Tiedemann.
Tiedemann!
It's requested by Saul Spooderman, attorney at law. And
Okay.
it's called How I Met a Terrible Fate.
How I Met Your Mother, well, for some reason,
A terrible fate.
In the future, his name is Bob Saget, or he's voiced by Bob Saget.
By Pat Sajak. He sent us other story, but it was deleted from the wiki, so we're going to read this one instead. Some say the Nintendo 64 is one of the best systems ever made by Nintendo. I would agree with those people. That is, as long as they're not referring to a Nintendo 64 I stumbled across one day.
I don't know why they would.
They're probably not referring to a specific console, no.
Yeah. Do you remember that cursed one? That was great, wasn't it? Nintendo with their wizardry.
Yeah, I remember the Nintendo 64 Double D. That was great.
While on a vacation, I remember your mum's double D's, Toby. Those are fantastic. While on a vacation,
It's been a while since we've done one of those jokes. That's the first one on the show.
I was in a small township one day.
It was a town in a ship.
Yeah,
It went across the seas. It was
either
very
that or
interesting.
This guy just lives in some shithole country like South Africa. Immediately, millions of South African subscribers.
I think you've got more things to worry about if you're living in South Africa.
I saw a green building called Antique Shop. Generic, right?
Yeah.
Yes! Why don't you do something about it, writer?
I noticed the GameCube and a copy of Ikaruga in the window. So I decided to visit the shop.
So I decided to buy.
When I get cartridge. So I decided to visit the shop. I asked the shopkeeper what video games he sold, and he claimed to sell Super NES and GameCube titles in the back. I don't own a Super NES, and literally no one calls it that. And looking through the first GameCube titles, all I saw was some sports titles and that Aquaman game everyone hates.
Wait.
What? I know the game he means, actually. It's awful. What's the GameCube doing with antiques, anyway? Seems disrespectful. ... Yeah, it's almost like it's old. I was about ready to give up.
Like, what's your definition of disrespectful? Mine's just like like someone like desecrating a grave. Not, oh, we're selling this.
We do live in a day and age, though, where everyone's offended by everything.
And we don't care.
I mean, just look at Jacob getting that beer. For some
I'm
reason,
so offended that he's
a feminist has just been triggered. Trigonometry.
drinking beer in his wife beater.
I was about ready to give up on this store when I saw what looked like the box to a game console. I reached for it, and it was a Nintendo 64 box. Yet, something was different. Somebody had slapped a post-it note on the box that said, Terror!
That's fucking deterrent, isn't it?
It was put over the Tendo. And what's really amazing is that they've capitalised the T in Tendo, like that is in and of itself a noun. A proper noun, rather. So that the name was now Ninterror 64.
Wow. I want an Ninterror 64.
Toby, can we sue the writer of this story for giving us all several inoperable tumours? The box felt surprisingly light, almost as if the box was empty. I decided that I would buy the box.
Why? If it's got no fucking console in it. I decided to buy some air. When I could have just gone down the road, buy some Lays or Walkers, whatever the fuck they're called in your country, and buy some air instead. No.
Wait. I'm utterly confused, right? I decided that I would buy the box so I could carry my Nintendo 64 in a box.
What?
Instead of a Barnes & Noble tote bag. So, like, this story's supposed to be about a Nintendo 64 he stumbled across, but he's already got one, and all he did was buy a scary box. Sorry, have I missed something?
You know what? We struck gold. That's what's happened. Keep reading.
Right. When I gave the box to the clerk, when I get cartridge, it is Pokemon Black. When I gave the box to the clerk, all he did was frown and say it was $2. Apparently the same person who thinks a GameCube is a thing of the past, like it is, also likes to charge for an empty box. That is, I thought it was empty.
Oh.
How would you not be able to tell?
When I brought it to the hotel room, I got my regular Nintendo 64 and opened the box. I was shocked to find an actual Nintendo 64 console controller, cable setup, and a copy of Mario 64 in the box.
Oh my god, hang on. What's this in the cartridge slot? Oh, it's $100. Hang on a sec. What's underneath the N64? A pack of Stella. Holy shit.
Like, so does this like?
If somebody charged me for Stella Artois, I'd send it back and ask for a refund.
So I'm going on the theory that this person has no, nerves. So you can, it goes, oh, this box is empty because I can't feel the weight of something in it.
Why it felt so light carrying it home, I have no idea. I compared the two Nintendo 64s, both of which looked the same. Then I saw the box of the consoles where the Nintendo customer service number is. Well, I can't remember what the real number of the hotline is. I remember the Ninterror 64's number was a different phone number.
Let me guess, does it have 666 in it?
I don't know, because fucking Internet Explorer, well done Toby's dad, has actually put the fucking the banner for the wiki halfway down the story and not at the top. So it actually covers what the number is.
Take a screenshot.
I'm afraid to press any keys on this piece of shit.
Hang on, look, let's copy and paste it. Just.
I decided to play the copy of
Can't
SM64.
isn't that a thing?
I'll look it up on my phone. I think it's safer. You keep them reading. I'll tell you the number
It
later.
came with the fun machine, which is in quotation marks for reasons unknown to me. I noticed there was a file in file A that showed 113 stars. I opened a new file in file B. Everything was how it should be until I decided to open the castle door. It was locked. I kept running towards the door, but nothing happened. After 2.5 minutes, it finally opened. Mate, do you know what the definition of insanity is?
Actually, it's something different from that, but go on.
The worst was yet to come.
The number was 100 116 fucking wiki 3527. Did that really need to?
Does it add up to 666 or some shit?
No, probably not. I'm pretty sure we don't even need that number.
I've even forgotten the number already.
It's Hotline Bling. That's what it is.
I call it Hotline Bling.
Where are we?
Toby, you know that you used to call me on my cell phone. The worst was yet to come.
It always is.
When I entered the building, the coins then... What's a coins then? Proofread. Turned into sticks of some sort. I decided to relive my childhood by going to the castle courtyard to look at the L is Real 2401 statue. There were boos already at the statue, which was odd as I didn't have a boo lead me to the courtyard, and I had zilch number of stars on me.
Your childhood sounded incredibly boring.
I decided to talk to the first toad in the castle, because toads are awesome.
Yeah, they got a whole fucking army.
And he only said this.
I gotta try and do the toad voice! Is that the toad voice?
It's annoying, so
That'll
yes.
do, yeah.
Oh no! That's the only thing I could do in Toad.
Mario!
And he only said this. I saw Bowser, all skinny like in the distance. His eyes looked with another toad's eyes. And the beast opened his mouth. He ran over and crushed the doomed little fungus with his bare hands. His massive bear cock. You can't escape the grip now, Darb. What the fuck is Darb?
Actually, you say that because the next sentence is Darb? Who's Darb? Either
Fucking
way,
hell.
I was
I
figuring...
thought you said dog. So like, yo, dog!
The old double G.
I was figuring out the game was hacked, but sadly... I was figuring out this game was hacked, but sadly I kept playing. What? How is that sad? I jumped through the Bobomb battlefield picture, selected the King Bobomb mission.
Smoke weed every day. Day. So that's the music.
And didn't hear any Mario quote. The sky in the level was grey.
Yeah.
I was about to say spelt wrong, and then I remembered that Americans spell it differently. As if...
You mean wrong?
Yeah. As if were about to rain.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you mean as if it was about to rain?
Some troll past the wiki, keep reading.
The portals didn't work. The chain chomp had angry eyebrows.
Right.
Mr. Angry Eyes!
It just said, yeah, plastic shoes for eyes.
We need a picture of that right now. Angry chain jump. Big old fuzzy eyebrows.
James, get on that shit. The rolling wrecking balls moved faster than before.
Wait past school!
Nope, too fast.
What is going on in Internet Explorer? Oh my god!
It's just cropping out the whole story.
It's like a fucking blue void.
Guys, we're trying to read the story, but
Hit print screen.
There's just fucking noise. Like, what is this?
I'm not pressing. I'm not. Where the
Don't hit print screen. It's over.
Someone turn the light on in this room.
Hang on, I will do. Hang on. Where the fuck is print screen?
Oh my god!
Everything
over here.
No, it's numlock. Delete. Oh, that print screen. There we go.
Did you actually hit it? Or
I hit print screen. It could be print stick for all I fucking know. Hey, it's back.
Right, we need to. But print screen doesn't just make a picture like it does on Mac, does it? You have to actually fucking save it.
But I kept climbing the summit.
I kept climbing the summit. Upon reaching the top,
Upon preaching at the top,
I found no boss.
He didn't climb to the mountaintop.
No, there wasn't any log cabin with Luigi's corpse in it. I wasn't fucking expecting there to be. When in Super Mario have you ever come across a log cabin with your brother's dead body inside? Or is this just one of those like meta moments where they're like, at no point did I call Nintendo only to have, somebody smack me in the mouth? There was absolutely nothing at the top but Mario. I guessed it was a hack or a glitch, so I wanted to leave the level. But when I paused, the only option was continue. So I continued to slightly fall off one of the ledges at the top. I continued to slightly fall. What? That's not what you were already doing. Oh my god. I continued to slightly fall off of the ledges at the top as to not fall off the mountain completely. But still take 1/4 damage. But there was no damage done. Toby, I really hope you enjoy reading the rest of this.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He's peaced out.
Oh,
He's flipped the bed. He's flipped the rocking chair.
No, I've done nothing. I just wish to continue doing nothing at this point.
I finally decided to do the triple jump off the mountain, so I might jump to a death. A death.
Jump to a death.
Half the way down, tragedy struck. Literally, lightning struck Mario,
Fuck off.
who splattered on the ground in an electrified red.
Is that a fancy new electric red?
It stayed focused on his remains for 1 minute. I turned off the console,
I counted.
fearing a screamer. In brackets, hate those videos. So do I, mate. Hate the story as well. When I turned the console back on, I found that my save file now had 66 stars.
Dun dun dun!
What the heck?
I found I had 666 Pokemon.
I clicked it to find myself in the same normal setting as before, but the waterfall water flow was reversed. I entered the castle wanting to try my skills at flying because for some reason you want to play another game where lightning strikes and for some reason bullshit. I looked up to the picture of the cheerleader from... What? I looked up to the picture of the cheerleader from Resident Evil 2. What?
Excuse me?
So, Toby just said some words, but they weren't connected.
Suddenly the music from Earthbound was playing and there was this Kefka.
Sorry, what?
I
know the picture he's on about, but what? For fuck's sake, I never played the game. How do you know it's a picture from Resident Evil 2 then?
I played Resident Evil 2. I don't remember a fucking cheerleader picture.
You have to examine a fucking thing 49 times. I know that, yeah.
Wait, you just... This sounds very tenuous, like that guy trying to take a picture of between that lady's legs on Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah.
I hope we don't and Mario split.
I never played that game, but I heard about this strange Easter egg before. Alright, well at least you explained that. When I entered the flying stage, I entered with no flying cap on! All in caps. So, all I did upon the level was fall. I thought that's the end of that. But then I fell from the sky to the bottom of the level. Then I came from the sky and fell to the bottom, etc. So I was stuck on this falling paradox for I think 1 minute and 53 seconds.
This has got to be a joke story.
Until the screen faded to black. The creepiest thing yet then popped up. The game over screen.
A skeleton.
From Super Mario Bros. How can this happen in this game? After 5 seconds of a black screen, my fear of screamers kicked in and I turned the Ninterror 64 off. Oh, sorry, it's just funny.
Do you think it's like the story itself is trying to deter us from reading more?
Probably. Somebody hacked into the cartridge to make something messed up. So I instead played my other Super Mario 64 cartridge, the non-hacked one I got for Christmas and I didn't just buy recently.
I don't understand why he's doing... I found a 64, I bought it in an antique shop and I'm playing it and... retardation is happening.
When it opened, File D, a file that was left over by my previous cartridge owner, one that I never messed with, had now 113 stars instead of 103. My two top files were intact.
Toby, did you get 13.
Get it? Yeah, it's quite creepy. One with 33 stars and the other with 9 stars. I played Fire Lay, and the beginning cutscene popped up. It had no sound. Peach's eyes looked purplish, and the letter had only one word in it. No!
No!
Then I saw that stupid scene of Mario getting struck by lightning again. Oh, it's so stupid. So yeah, it was so stupid that you were creeped out about earlier. This time, I turned the system off before I reached the ground, and I ripped the cartridge out, and I decided then to then hook up my real Nintendo 64 to play my first non-hacked cartridge. Everything was just the way it should be on the Nintendo 64.
Everyone was just the way it should be.
Everyone was just the way it should be on the Nintendo 64.
There's only friends.
Nothing was damaged. So why was it trolling me on the Ninterror 64?
I don't know, why are you trolling us with this story?
I even decided to play the hacked cartridge on the normal Nintendo 64 to find that the cartridge wasn't acting scary at all. When I opened it, there was still that file with 113 stars. But when I played File B, nothing abnormal happened. It was as if the cartridge was never hacked. Fuck's sake. I'm sorry, I'm not even kidding. I have to delete it afterwards. I'm fucking downloading Chrome.
We are literally downloading Chrome as we speak.
We're downloading it as well from Bing, Toby's dad's default search engine.
Fuck off.
Fucking shame.
Does he use this computer?
Yes.
The only way Internet Explorer could be worse is if it just fired bees out of the screen every time you loaded it up.
Irradiated bees.
Or the bees from the live stream you were telling me about.
I still want that pocket bees. I still want a pocket full of bees like I throw
Pocket
my
bees.
enemies. But I was thinking like you'd have to sedate the bees, so it kind of defeats the object of throwing them at people.
You just need to like win them over, marry their queen. Go, my loyal subjects! I'm the Bee King.
little stripy, little crown and stripy shirt.
This is what happens when you try and install Google Chrome halfway through a fucking story.
Well, to be fair, this might be taking a while, but it'd take a heck of a lot longer to just stick with fucking Internet Explorer.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I think we can agree on now, this story is crap and Jacob is now the Bee King.
Yes. That's what we've learned from this episode.
Do you remember?
I am king of bees.
Was bumming in
oh wow, look, it actually all appears at once. I was curious as to why games worked normal on a normal N64 and freaky on this supposed Ninterror 64. Luckily, I had brought my entire collection of Nintendo 64 games on vacation. When did you establish you were on vacation?
Sort of. He said in his hotel, but like, I've gone on holiday.
All I had were 21 games. That's quite a lot for an N64, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Look, also, not going over this. You've gone on holiday. What cunt brings an N64 with him on holiday?
I don't know. Cunts.
So I was prepared to be spooked 20 more times.
I thought that's actually what's in the story.
This has got to be a troll pasta because they've used the fucking word spooked in it, for God's sake.
I picked another N64 launch title, Pilot Wins 64, to play on the Ninterror 64. Everything was fine, but when I opened it, I now had 1 rank at plane flying, 1 rank at jetpack flying, and 3 ranks at hang gliding. I've never played Pilot Wings, that means nothing to me. That made no sense. I am terrible at playing this game and probably wouldn't get these ranks. Lark was now Nesta. What? Which makes sense. Which makes sense since he looks like the kid from Nintendo Power anyway. I'm just saying words.
I don't even know what this game is.
I had picked flying the plane, but when I started the mission, there were some big differences. Nesta had a beard now, and in brackets question mark, and the plane looked more like a Japanese bomber. Oh dear. Don't go down this route, please, for the fucking love of God. Oh man, this was horrifying. There was a big American flag on a ship. Oh God, no. No. Do not do this to me.
Please tell me you're not making this up.
Is this retaliation for when we read the story that had Hiroshima in it? They've stuck fucking Pearl Harbor in one.
Without me ever pressing the fire button, a missile was launched. I paused the game and quit because I didn't want to reenact World War II in a
World War II just started!
Oh my God! I didn't want to reenact World War II in a Pilot Wings game!
Just stop! Just stop it! Stop! No! Just stop it!